Welcome to this episode of Look Around Lubbock, brought to you by Fox 34. Hi, I'm Kirk Kaiser, and I'll be your Look Around Lubbock host over the next several months as we explore a myriad of educational opportunities. There are so many topics that can enrich your life, from fitness, sewing, cosmetology, dance, continuing education, and more. Join me every Saturday and Sunday afternoon and evenings right here on Fox 34 News Now. Tucked away at the Seventh-day Adventist Church in Lubbock is a hidden gem, the Lubbock Junior Academy.
It's a church-based school, okay? We have been commissioned in Matthew 28, verse 19 to 20, preach the gospel and make disciples. And so the school came from that. And as a school, we are special because we also is a Bible-based. We like to have a social, physical, spiritual, covered, holistic approach to education. It's a Bible-based curriculum developed by the North American Division of the Seventh-day Adventist.
Lubbock isn't the only location for this type of school.
We have elementary school, high school, even colleges and universities all over the country.
They currently have 5 students attending the school, kindergarten through 8th grade.
We have a multi-grade classroom. Right now I have a kinder, I have a 1st grader, a 6th grader, a 7th grader, and an 8th grader. It's kind of a challenging for a teacher to have different grades, especially the age difference is quite large, but it's also a blessing to the students because they get to develop their social skills dealing with different grades and having them in the same classroom. The challenge for the teachers is the planning on how to plan your day to teach all those subjects. We have Bible, English or language arts, math, and each one has different level of learning, different level of their time, how they can keep up with it at the time, and so it's a mix of challenge, and also I like challenges, so I'm learning from my students at the same time.
The smaller class size offers more one-on-one teaching.
That's a big blessing for the students because I can keep real close attention to what they're learning and even adjust on if they've learned this already, they know they can move on to a different level of learning. It's a good thing for the students because they can do advanced learning for if they already, okay, they've heard it when I'm teaching it to the other kids, then okay, I got that.
For 7 years, Bim worked as a burn tech at UMC. The school relies on volunteers from church that help in the school, including math professors and Texas Tech students. That's how Bim started.
I've been volunteering here already as music teacher, PE teacher, and also helping with other classes since my kids were here. So why not just teach here and be a part of that system? So my parents were both teachers, and I saw how beneficial being a teacher is.
Lubbock Junior Academy is open to anyone who would like to attend. The key at Lubbock Junior Academy is a Christ-centered education.
Our goal as parents is for our children to grow up to have that relationship with Jesus. And if you have that relationship, no matter what problems, no matter what stuff that comes at you, you'll be able to move on, push through.
You're looking for help passing the GED test. You're from a foreign country and want to learn English. The Region 17 Adult Education Service Center at 1601 24th Street in Lubbock can help.
We have GED classes, which we prepare you for you to take your GED test. There are 4 sections. We have social studies, English, math, and science. You take one class at a time, and once you're ready, then you go take the full test. If you're over the age of 21, we provide a voucher for that, and all of our classes are free. We also offer ESL classes, and that's for anyone that needs to learn English. We have people from Turkey, Pakistan, Russia, obviously Mexico, just, all over.
After teaching for several years in public schools, Kim Beck enjoys teaching what students need.
I teach them on their level and what they need. In high school, you have a plan. You have to teach certain things. And this is like, I'm actually teaching. If I see what a need is, that's what I work on.
They want to learn. We are thanked every day for being here teaching them. They don't take education of any kind for granted.
Why do you need your GED?
One, you need it for a job. We have many people that come that have been doing, didn't get their high school diploma, and they've been doing manual labor. And all of a sudden, you reach an age that manual labor isn't the best. So they'll come wanting a diploma where they can get a better job. We have people who work all day and will run home and shower, some of them, and then come here and work until 9 o'clock at night. That's how important it is.
The biggest misconception is that if you don't know English, you're not very smart.
My beginning class, I had a doctor becoming a surgeon from Venezuela. He could practice here, but he didn't know English. Pediatricians, lawyers, artists that come here, but you have to learn English first. So many of my students are much smarter than I am. If you go by academics, they just have to learn English.
Often the students teach the teachers.
That Americans are spoiled. What they've gone through to get here is, unbelievable. They're so grateful for education because in some of those countries they have to pay to go to school.
All my students have my phone number. Unfortunately, I hate to say, but sometimes Americans take advantage of people from other countries that don't know English. So if they go and get their car fixed, they'll call me. Or if they can't talk to a doctor correctly, they'll call. I've had students have babies here. They have no one to be with them, and so we become grandma. We are family.
You can register for classes at the Adult Education Center on any day of the week.
We require 2 forms of identification, and we do a little pre-test just to kind of see what level they're on, and that way we know, exactly where to place them.
They've opened up my world. My husband tells me, he said, you're just too happy all the time, because I have a job I love.
They've just been told their whole life, I'm dumb, or you're not worth anything, or I got pregnant when I was 15 and I had to drop out of school, and then them coming in and seeing that they can do it, and then, go on and have a successful life and career.
I believe 75% of what I do is cheerleading for them. You can do it. You can do it.
When you think of Goodwill, you probably think of the place you make donations. You may not think of the Career Resource Center.
We moved to this location in November of 2022 so that we would be in a centrally located, well-lit, high-traffic location on a bus route. And it's worked beautifully. We've doubled the number of people that we served in 2023, but we have capacity to offer more and do more. We help people go to work and increase their job skills to get better jobs and earn higher wages. We have a very broad spectrum of seminars that we do, as well as our beginning, intermediate, and advanced Microsoft Office Suite classes that carry a certificate of completion from South Plains College.
The CRC will help you get ready for that all-important job interview, providing that service for a wide variety of people.
People looking for their first job, people who've been out of the workforce for a number of years and would like to return, people who are non-English speaking, people who may have a learning disability. Anyone who wants to learn how to put their best foot forward in a job interview, complete an online job application, have a polished resume, knock it out of the park and get a job. That's who we work with.
The Career Resource Center offers a service you can't find anywhere else in Lubbock. They will record and critique a practice job interview with you.
We have our own sound room, and we record a practice job interview with the participant. And then the one who's come to us for help can see for themselves how they come across in a job interview. Are they using gestures that they may need to temper down a little bit? Maybe they forget to smile. Maybe they need to work on their posture, or maybe some slang terms that should be replaced with a different expression. It's so powerful when you give individuals the opportunity to assess for themselves how they're doing in a job interview.
Language is not a barrier. Several courses are available in Spanish.
We do have some Spanish-speaking employees here that can work with individuals one-on-one and help them determine their job goals and how can we help them get there.
Goodwill Industries will be helping many more people get there by expanding their services into East Lubbock.
There are 2 new companies coming into East Lubbock, and just between the 2 companies, we'll be hiring about 1,500 people right there. And that's been the heart's cry of East Lubbock for decades. Come to us, open stores, give us opportunities. And we heard it, and we're going. Our intent is to open not only a career resource center, but also a Goodwill store so that we can hire in East Lubbock and provide the training opportunities that we offer to all of our employees. And that's what the East Lubbock project is all about. We want to be there. We want to be present. We want to help 1,500 people be prepared to go to work in East Lubbock, and we can do that.
Classes are available on money management, crisis management, de-escalating a situation, critical thinking, conversational Spanish. Each month is filled with new and helpful topics.
And all our services are free and available to the community for individuals who are 18 and over and have a work-related goal.
It's all about helping people achieve a better quality of life.
I get so excited about the thought of helping people go to work, about helping the disenfranchised finding their place. Going to work, that's what gets me really excited, and Goodwill makes me really excited to get up and come to work.
Lone Star Shooting Sports is unique. When you think of a business that sells guns, this isn't it.
When you walk through the door for the first time, if you've never been in here, it's great. When I'm on the floor, I hear a lot of audible wows. People are kind of impressed. It's not what they're expecting when they walk into a gun shop, and we like it that way. We want to be very clean. We want to be first class. We want to be very welcoming to people, and here we are. But when we opened up, we wanted to build a modern, bright facility that was welcoming to everyone, really. Ladies are a big part of this community, and probably 40% of our business comes from women. So when we opened up, we wanted to be very welcoming in here. We don't know more than anybody else. We're gun people for sure, and we like to share that knowledge. Everybody in here really believes in the Second Amendment and, the right to protect yourself.
Lone Star Shooting Sports takes care of customers at all levels.
If you're brand new, we love beginners. Everybody here likes working with new people. We didn't come into the gun world knowing everything. You have a question, it's not a dumb question for sure. You don't know, you don't know. We get people that shoot competitions all the time, come in here and practice and train all the time. So yeah, it's the whole shooting spectrum for sure.
They offer a class for the very beginners called Introduction to Introduction.
If you know anything about firearms, it's not the class for you. It's the class for somebody that really knows nothing about it. We have a large classroom in here. We'll go over firearm safety and just the way a gun works and what a bullet's all about. From there, we have a shooting simulator. We can go into the simulator room. It works really well for somebody who's afraid of firearms, that have never shot a gun. We can get in there and it'll make the sound. We have a gun that does a little bit of recoil. And from there, if you're comfortable, we can move out on the live fire range. License to carry by far is our most popular class. We offer an in-person class about once a month right now. Sometimes we'll offer it twice a month, depending on what the demand looks like. That in-person class usually starts about 8:30 in the morning and gets done about 4 o'clock.
Lone Star offers a VIP private club called the Republic Club.
Anytime one of our Republic members come in, we bring a range safety officer out on the range with them all the time. But also a big perk to being a Republic Club member is free private lessons. So when they come in, they can get some one-on-one, basically anytime they come in.
One-on-one instruction isn't limited to Republic Club members.
You can come in, you can do a 30-minute or 1 hour. It's one-on-one. If you don't know anything, no problem. It'll take us a little bit to get shooting, 10, 15 minutes, and you'll get shooting from there. You can take it as a couple if you like. We allow 2 people in there if you want, and we could work with more numbers if need be. The advantages of one-on-one are just like that. We can look and see what you're doing wrong. We're with you the whole time. I don't want to say we're standing over your shoulder, but we literally are. We're watching what's going on, and we can correct what you're doing wrong. And you can ask any question you want to. It's not a classroom setting. Some people get embarrassed to ask a question in front of other people that they think everybody knows the answer to, when probably half the people don't. So one-on-one, they're a lot more open up to asking anything they want to ask. I get the most pride in the range itself. We sell firearms here, obviously, classes and everything else, but the range itself, anybody can walk in anytime. You have to have a valid ID, but once you're out on the range, we have a range safety officer out there all the time, and our guys hopefully are treating you with respect out there, and I know that our guys do a really good job doing that. And if you're doing something wrong, they're going to come up and they're going to tell you what you're doing wrong and correct you. What separates us from everybody else is we're going to do one-on-one with you no matter what. If you come in here to purchase a firearm, if you're on the range, you're going to get personal attention that you're probably not going to get anywhere else.
Buckner International was founded in Texas in 1879 and has served the Lubbock community since 1954.
We have 4 programs here in Lubbock currently. We have the Family Hope Center, where we're at today. We share a building with Family Pathways. We have foster care and adoption, our FYI Center, which stands for Fostering Youth Independence, and they focus on serving kids that have aged out of the foster care system.
Families are at the forefront of the Buckner Family Hope Center.
We are a family-focused program that really seeks to support families that we work with in the community by empowering them through education, through family coaching, through counseling, so that way they can really reach their full potential as a family and stay a strong nuclear family.
Buckner partners with Literacy Lubbock to provide GED and ESL classes. They also offer a wide variety of other programs.
We have parenting classes. We have a financial literacy class, which helps parents learn, and adults too, learn how to budget, how to save, how to repair credit, what their credit is, how they get that. Just some basic knowledge to help them be successful moving forward.
There are several educational opportunities for children as well.
We have a few different programs for kids. We have a community story hour that we do once a quarter for our younger kids, younger elementary age kids. And we bring people in from the community to read a story with them. We do crafts that tie back to the story. And it really is just a time for them to have fun, but it be a purposeful time. We have groups that we do here at the center, middle school and high school kids that focus on social skills and life skills, just teaching them kind of basic things like how you fill out an application for a job or, just kind of basic life skills. But then we also dive a little bit deeper and talk about those social skills, emotional intelligence, and kind of helping them learn how to figure out who they are so they can kind of make their way in the world.
There are many ways the community supports the Buckner Family Hope Center.
Our community, and we love to have people come in and volunteer with us, lead classes, join our groups, volunteer for our camps, all the things. We love having volunteers come and work with us. For example, right now we're really looking for volunteers that are interested in helping with childcare when we are doing our adult classes, having a place for the kids to come so that they can come and take parenting classes or GED and ESL. We're a nonprofit, so we are always open to having donations, working with donors, and really the best way to do that is to go to our website, buckner.org, and that can really get you connected with where you need to go.
The key to Buckner, and the favorite part for Mandy, is keeping families together.
Being able to work with families and see them succeed, even just the little things that they do, see them be so proud of themselves because they finished a parenting class, but then you can see the results with their kids the next time they come in, and it's those things that really keep us focused on what we're here to do. I feel like we're called to help each other, and that's Buckner's goal too, to serve vulnerable children and families. And when we do that, that really strengthens our whole community. And then in turn, they're able to help people that maybe were in a place that they were in before they received the help. So I really feel like it's just one of those things that pays itself forward.
Thank you for joining us today. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode of Look Around Lubbock. Over the next several months, Fox 34 will present topics that will provide information on everything from wellness, new hobbies, and training that can lead to job opportunities. Join me every Saturday and Sunday right here on Fox 34 News Now to see the positive impact that expanding your knowledge and fitness can have in your life.